Hi, I'm Scott with Starkey Family, Fixing Rigging Up. If you haven't already, go hit that like and subscribe button. And make sure you turn on your notifications. That way you know when I actually put a video on, guess what? You can watch it because you know it's on because you turned on your notifications. Now, today we're going to haul 2 Honda generators. And we're going to haul 2 scissor lifts that are gas powered and 4-wheel drive. Now, I wanted to make it clear on this video, the objects that I'm hauling today, when you go to a place to pick these up, they could look a little bit different. The lockdown points could be in different positions. The weights could be different on them. There's a lot of variables on when you're hauling equipment like this because everybody orders them just a little bit different. So what applies on this video may not completely apply to whatever you're actually picking up, but it will give you a general idea of what you need to do. When you pick these up, make sure you ask how much these objects weigh, because like these ones here, they said about 7,300 to 7,500 pounds a piece on these scissor lifts. Well, if these were 2-wheel drive, they could weigh less or they could weigh more. So depending on how these were originally ordered, they could vary on their weight, thousands of pounds. So let's go ahead and get this video rolling. Okay, so to start off, we're going to haul 2 small little briefcase style Honda generators. They don't weigh very much. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to put them side by side a little bit farther in on the trailer, and then I'm going to throw a couple straps through the handles to lock them down. Okay, next we've got 2 scissor lifts. These are gas powered 4-wheel drive models. They weigh about 7,300 to 7,500 pounds a piece. And what we're going to do on these are we're going to use chains on these. Now these right here are the lockdown points, if you can see that right there. They got them on the front and on the back, and that's what we're going to use. We're going to take that and secure them to the rub rail. Okay, so the first thing is put them in the middle. That way it's hard for you when to grab them. We're going to take our first strap. Just simply run it through the handles. Maybe. Okay. Okay, so now all we have to do is just lock them down. These don't have to be super tight. Okay, they're snug. Now we can go to the scissor lifts. Okay, because of the weight of these, we're only going to need to put one chain on the front of each one of these scissor lifts, one on the front and one in the back. So while you're still on the deck of the trailer, go ahead and run your chain through. Feed just enough chain to reach the passenger side of your trailer. Put your other end on the driver's side. So now, after we get all these done like this, then everything else we can just do from the ground. Okay, this is the back. So you may not be able to see it because this is the back has a step ladder on it. Okay, to the next one. Okay, now we're on the last one. Okay, I'm taking my chains. I'm going to use the rub rail on this. Make sure that if you do this, you lock them around two separate lockdown points. So I'm using two spools. Here's one, here's the second one. Just lock the chain back inside of itself on all points. And as you see, I've got the chain angled outward. So you can do this one of two ways. Either you can have it angled outward, but if you have it angled outward, make sure both chains are angled outward. Or if the tires allow you on the lockdown points, this one here does not, have them pulling on the inside. You don't want to have both of them pulling forward because, well, your unit's going to roll forward and then your chains are just loose. So make sure they're at an angle. And this one here's going to come back, the back one's going to come out, lock down again. Same on this one here. And finally the one on the back, on the passenger side. So now let's go ahead and go to the driver's side, pull all the chains tight and lock it down. Okay, let's go ahead and pull this tight. And lock the binder in. Okay, you always want to wrap the chain around the binder, so if anything does come loose, the binder cannot come apart. Okay, let's do the back one. strap that one up, and you always want to make sure you have a lot of tension on the second chain, because when you pull the first one, the units normally pull forward. So this one here, you want to make sure you have even more tension on to pull it back. Okay, let's do the next one. Okay, let's go ahead and do the next one. Okay, so we got everything locked down. So now we're going to do a check to make sure we didn't forget anything. This is really important if you are doing this kind of stuff. Anything that you haul, you want to make sure you do this to make sure you haven't forgot something, that you haven't forgot any tools or anything like that also. So we want to check the straps. They're tight. Chains are tight. Wrapped. Everything looks good on the machines. Okay, so we got a dock, so let me get to the other side. Everything looks good. I think we're ready to roll. Okay everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. But I also want to explain to you on here and remind you that these vehicles, you know, when these companies order them, they can be shaped a little bit different. The lockdown points can be in different places. Now I showed you what I'm actually doing on this trailer on locking down all these devices. This could be different on whatever you're hauling. So make sure that you go over and take the necessary steps on whatever you're hauling, because it may not be exactly the same as what I'm actually hauling. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and watch my other videos. Have a good night.